Hello guys, Sophia Kiwi here. Welcome to today's video and to my channel. So I am very happy to see that my channel is growing and you guys are supporting me with your likes, comments, and you watch it. I am so happy to see this. Thank you. So today's video, the topic of today's video is limerence. We will talk about what limerence actually is, what are the signs of limerence, and how it can be treated, or basically not even treated, how you can get rid of limerence. So let's get right into this video right now. What is limerence? It's basically love obsession. It's a state where someone has obsessive, incessant thoughts about another person. Someone that falls into love addiction, endless fantasies about a possible future with the object of their love, and their state directly depends on your behavior or the person they are obsessed with and fixated on. It can last for several years and have a significant negative impact on the obsessed person's life. For a person that is obsessed with you, you become the center of the universe. In a state of limerence, they have their head in the clouds. They suffer from insomnia, lack of appetite, and lose the general sense of control in their life. It's difficult for them to focus on their goals and tasks, follow the usual schedule, and maintain a routine. So now that you know what limerence is, let's talk about the signs of limerence. This could be you see these signs in you, you recognize certain things. It could mean that you are obsessed with someone, or you suspect that someone is obsessed with you. The person you're dating is becoming obsessed with you, right? Their interest is increasing significantly and it just escalates, right? So the first sign of limerence is a constant need to know feelings are reciprocated. Now, this resembles a typical love story or a typical person that has fallen in love. These signs will resemble it, but they are just a little bit more extreme. The obsessed person misunderstands the relationship. This is the biggest difference. Or the absence of a relationship. They imagine there is a relationship when in fact there isn't. Okay, so they might even not know you personally, but they already have this big fantasy about a life with you. For them, it becomes real because everything is in their mind. It's going on there. They are so happy about what is going on in their imaginative world inside their head. And I can imagine what an obsessed person goes through if the person they are obsessed with, you for example, if you actually enter a relationship. Think about that, because for them it's real. They are with you, they are in love with you, and now suddenly you find someone else. Wonder what that is. So that's a little reason why it could be dangerous, this. So being in a state of hyperfixation with another person, they want to know that communication is as special and valuable for you as it is for them. The thought of possibly being rejected by you, it's very painful. Even the slightest manifestation from your side of taking initiative or being empathetic could be seen as proof that you are actually reciprocating their feelings. So if you are just being polite, simply being polite, they could take this as a sign you are interested, or they will look for signs that you are interested. You could accidentally in real life see this person, look in their direction and get a second's eye contact with them, and they might imagine that, well, the interest is reciprocated, you are looking at them, right? But in fact, it's not. It was just a coincidence. But for them, this will not be a coincidence. This will be a sign of interest. So be careful there. And of course, we go to the second sign that there is, in fact, a person is suffering from limerence. The continuous obsessive thoughts about a person prevent this person from concentrating on something else or someone else. They don't stop thinking about their object, you in this case, either during work or during communication with other people. This can negatively affect their productivity. In worst case scenario, an obsessed person, if it's really getting ugly, can get fired because they are just focusing on their object. They are focusing on you, in fact. I don't know if you guys have seen Stalking Laura, I think the movie is called. I have seen it. It's great in my opinion, and it's based on a real life story actually, where a colleague becomes obsessed with the main character, that is Laura, a new co-worker he gets. And that's an extreme case where things end ugly, but in fact, it doesn't have to get so far, I would say, but it's still nothing to be too happy over if someone seems overly interested in you. So this is why this video is happening. And the third reason of limerence, back to the topic of today's video, a persistent feeling of anxiety appears in the absence of your attention and will be replaced by euphoria when and if they manage to contact you. So you will feel this up and downs. When you give them attention, they will be over the moon happy that you are giving them their attention. If you don't, you will feel that they will just try to hold you back. They will cling on to you for dear life. You will feel that. So their mood and their physical condition, everything that is related to them will depend on you. Their happiness, their security, everything will depend on you because you are the center of the universe, the sun. Yeah, the fourth sign of limerence is ignoring their needs and tasks. So the person that is obsessed starts to ignore their own needs. For example, they may cancel important plans to go on a date with you, or despite being sick, go for a meeting with you, or, just meet up with you. Even the potential opportunity of meeting you or hearing your voice could lead to them canceling agreements with other people, or this person that is obsessed could start skipping meals, or otherwise the things they used to love or used to do, they stop doing. And we get into the next sign, that is the fifth sign, that is changing their behavior and lifestyle in an attempt to become more attractive to you, which they do by changing things and adding things or taking things away from their life. They want to please you, so they adjust their life. If there is something you don't like, if you don't like tennis and they play tennis, they will stop playing tennis. If you, on the contrary, like playing football, they will start playing football, even if they hate it. So this is kind of, you get the point. You get the point of my examples here, that they are trying to please you so hard, and it will stop feeling natural after some point. You will feel that there is something off. So what is it that causes limerence? Now that we know the signs, we want to know, what is it that causes this? Limerence has in fact not been studied so much, so the causes of its occurrence have not been precisely established. For adolescents, the experience of one or more limerences is considered normal, so it resembles a typical love story, a typical falling in love process. But there are several risk factors for an adult, why it occurs in adults. Let's look into it. The first one is attachment style. So attachment style is formed in early childhood and can affect a person's relationships with others throughout their life. There is one functional type of attachment, and it's the secure one. The other ones are dysfunctional. One of them is anxious attachment style, which is actually could be the reason for limerence here. It manifests in a strong emotional dependence on the partner, excessive concern about their behavior, and low self-esteem. That's where you will feel that they are so concerned about you. They want to know every detail about you, every second of your day. They want to know, and you will be so much in center. It will get almost to the point you will start feeling overwhelmed. I'm absolutely sure of that. If you are feeling overwhelmed and like you secretly want to get a restraining order on this person, that is limerence. So the second reason for limerence is mental disorders. Limerence is not considered a pathology and can occur in absolutely healthy people, but some scientists actually suggest that borderline personality disorder and obsessive compulsive disorder and substance dependence may increase the risk of developing this condition. So be wary. The last reason for why limerence may occur is psychological factors. There is a hypothesis that increased or decreased level of hormones, neurotransmitters, serotonin, norepinephrine, dopamine, testosterone, and cortisol can increase the tendency to obsession, including limerence. But more research is needed to confirm or refute this. There is also an assumption that the tendency to limerence can be strengthened by developed imagination, daydreaming, the habit of fantasizing often and in detail. It's also possible that the experience of limerence is largely shaped by mass culture, in particular, the way romantic love is depicted there. It's from movies, TV shows, books, songs that people usually borrow scripts and individual elements for their fantasies. So the things you see, the things you hear, you can start imagining with this person if you are obsessed. If you are the person that is the object of someone else's obsession, they might imagine this fairy tale story with you. And if you don't match the script, basically, it becomes a tragedy for them when you don't reciprocate their feelings, when you get a real partner in life, right? They don't really understand what is going on because in their mind, you are their partner. Guys, this was it for today. I hope you find it interesting and helpful. Let me know in the comments down below. Do you agree with me? Have you ever been obsessed with someone, or on this point where you are not sure if you are obsessed or not, but more to the obsessed side? Have you ever been in that state? And I hope you will find this video helpful. Give it a thumbs up if you like it. And I'll see you on my channel. Bye bye.